Hello and welcome to the trade setup. Today we're looking at super microcomputer and we finished on the larger time frame wave 1 here. Unfortunately, I can't tell you if it's a 1-2-1-2 setup or if it's a 1 and the 2 and now in the third directly. Fortunately, it doesn't matter. We are still within the white third wave, where in both scenarios we have the same levels and the same lower time frame count. So within this larger third wave, we have two scenarios in white and yellow, and in the yellow scenario as well as in the white scenario we finished the wave 1 here. Now clearly this is a three-wave move, so this is a diagonal. However, while we also finished the second wave in the same place for both, where they differ is in the third wave, where in the white scenario the third wave is complete, and in the yellow scenario within the third of the third wave we have completed the wave 1, the wave 2, and then the third wave with the fourth wave here possibly finished, possibly still ongoing, and then the fifth wave to complete the third wave within the third wave. Now in both cases we are looking at the fourth wave, either in white or in yellow. The difference is that in yellow, after we finish the fourth and the fifth, we then have another fourth and fifth wave to the upside within this third wave. Going on the shorter time frame, we do have these support zones that are for their respective yellow and white counts, and they are support zones for a wave 4 in the case of a diagonal, as is this count. And then we had from the top of around $122 a move down that is in three waves, probably would be counted like this: A, B, C. It is quite a sharp correction here, and this is pretty normal in diagonal patterns. And unfortunately, after we formed the low, we had three waves to the upside, as in W, X, Y. Why is it W, X, Y instead of an ABC, as is in probably every other video that I have made? Well, this is because we have three waves here in W, three waves in X, and three waves in Y wave. So in all of the waves within the green A wave, we have three waves. Now we do also have the orange scenario, where this correction in this fourth wave that we would be tracking either in white or in yellow is not actually finished yet, and we have only completed the wave A to the downside, and then the wave B up, and then the C wave to come. One possibility is that the B wave has completed here. Another possibility is that we do follow the green count and finish this wave C, and instead of going higher to complete the fifth wave either in white or in yellow, we instead only complete the B wave here and then go lower. And as you can see, both these white and yellow support zones go quite low. The yellow support zone goes to $10 and the white support zone goes down to $8. Well, now we are at 45. So how can we use this information? What can we actually do with this information to determine in which direction we are going better? Well, looking after the A wave top, we could have formed a bottom here in the B wave. Of course, it's also a possibility that we are still ongoing with this. This is quite a complex chart, and yeah, as all of these are three-wave moves, and within a diagonal, it's very hard to interpret and have clarity on the structures and the direction of the chart. We still can get some support levels that can indicate us when we should exit our long trades or our short trades. So yeah, considering we finished this B wave here, we would now be looking to form the C wave to the upside within this A, B, C. And in that case, now we would have completed a wave 1, a wave 2 here, and we would now still be working with on a third wave. And in this third wave, we have a wave 1 up. This is literally the minuscule level count. So a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside here, a third wave up, a fourth wave, and here we have a support zone that did hold for the fourth wave, and we seem to be going higher, but yeah, the structure here is actually not promising at all. Maybe this move, but everything after this is just choppiness, to be honest. Doesn't look very promising. And yeah, if we then finish this third wave to the upside, we can draw a support zone for the larger fourth wave within the wave C. But it's also a possibility that we stop after the third wave, which would indicate we are in the orange support zone. One thing I forgot to mention is that if we break this green support zone, we are likely going lower more directly to not necessarily newer lows, but lower than this B wave here. Alright, now looking at the orange count, in which we go directly lower, in the case that this B wave topped here, we have a wave 1 to the downside, and we would now be forming a second wave to the upside. And in that case, we had a wave A here, a wave B that ended here, and a wave C that would end in the same place that would end the third wave in green. I'm actually going to remove this minuscule green count here because it clutters the chart a bit and it's very small time frame. So what can we do to help ourselves? Well, the best thing that we can track are the orange resistance zone, which is up to $55, and the green support zone, which is down to $38. If we break above the $55, we are likely going to form this C wave, which should take us to, let me give you a level here, a target, an ideal target. Yeah, so it should take us somewhere between $80 and $107, ideally 107, but I wouldn't count on that too much. We can track the structure more closely when we form more waves up, but yeah. And yeah, following the orange support zone, well, if I can't give you a target for the third wave to the downside yet, because the second wave here doesn't seem finished yet. It could have ended here, but I like to believe that we are still forming it. If we break above this $55 resistance, we can track the green count, and if we break below the 50% retracement here in the green count, the $38, we can look for lower. And I guess, yeah, I'll do one last thing and provide you a target if we did indeed finish the second wave here in orange instead of still going higher here. And that would be around $14 target. That would be for the orange scenario. There's also a green scenario where the B wave, the B wave from this larger ABC would take us instead to around $20 and then find support there and still take us higher, above, even above $66. But yeah, you have the levels, the support zone and the resistance zone. If we enter this green box, you can enter a trade if you want. If we break below it, I would say a stop loss would be quite useful in this case. And yeah, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed the video, and you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll keep you updated on this chart and others, and let me know what else you want me to cover in the comments, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.